Hey YouTube, welcome back to UniXTCG, and today we're going to talk about Zenkai 04's Wild Resurgence Green Sun Gohan leader. That's kind of a mouthful, but the point is, you guys know how I feel about Gohan, and some of the cards in here look absolutely amazing in terms of SPR art, and you guys have also seen the new secret rare, which we're going to talk about today as well. And it just so happens that this set comes out in about 3 weeks. And then Gen Con is about a month and a half after that. So this may be my chance to, just kind of spruce up, see if I can get back in the groove and make some Gohan magic happen at Gen Con again. If you guys remember the U7 finish I did on my first Gen Con appearance. So yeah, we'll see. But we're gonna dive into the cards here. If you want to see me play this deck at Gen Con, just make it known in the comments. Like the video. There's a post, on all my socials about it. Just go show some love there, and yeah, we'll see what we can do. And then lastly, if you want to help out the channel directly, you can always just like this video, comment, just keep the discussion going. You can subscribe if you haven't already, join the UniX fam, hit the notification button, and you can also check out the link tree below, because there's all sorts of cool links down there from other channels, from Twitch, to things like a TCG link that can directly help me while you find your singles, or a Mystic TCG partnership link that you can actually get in on and have 5% off of your Mystic TCG purchases for sealed or pre-orders, which you can still do for this set. So without further ado, let's hop into the cards. We're gonna go over them and try to be a little brief while also trying to talk about some of the synergy. All right, so we've got a little bit to go over here. We're gonna first start with the leader. We got Sun Gohan, and yep, auto, when this card is placed in your leader area, activate up to 1 Hyperbolic Time Chamber from your deck, okay? Auto, when this card attacks, you look at the top 5 cards of your deck and you choose up to 1 green sand to your hand. This is actually crazy because there is no cost restriction. This can search out Perius Super Combo. This can search out the secret rare for this deck. This can search out pretty much any piece you really need to. Faded Rivals, this can search out the Sun Gohan rare. This is just a really, really good pickup for this. And the Awaken says when your life is at 4 or less and you have Super Saiyan Sun Goku showing you the results of training and play, draw 1 card, switch up to 1 of your energy active mode, and then add cards from your life to your hand until you have 6 life left. So something that's kind of interesting is that this is already going to have a whole lot of erratas. I'm just gonna tell you that now. I'll try to address them as I get through them, and then we'll go on from there. So the next card is Super Saiyan Sun Gohan. Actually, let me just back up. I don't know why Gohan has this hair in the first part of the arc, because that's pretty much, that is like Android, beginning of the Android saga. So I guess maybe they're just leaping forward. Whatever. Let's go. You got SS Sun Gohan, the results of fatherly training. Auto, once per turn, place 1 card from your hand at the bottom of your deck. When you use a card in a combo, draw 2 cards. Auto, once per turn, when one of your mono green Sun Gohan childhood battle cards attacks, use up to 1 mono green card with 5k combo from your drop in a combo with his skills negated for the turn. Okay, so the things you need to know about this one is that it is kind of a weird break even. You have to combo with the card from hand, so you're going -1. Then you actually have to put a card to the bottom of your deck, which is -2, but then you draw 2. So it's a big break even. However, you have a lot of effects that put cards into play from different areas, and when you do that, or you use a combo card, in the grave, like his own effect, you swing with a Sun Gohan battle card, you can use a 5k from your drop to combo. Anytime you do that, it's going to be a +1, but you're going to be filtering 2 cards regardless. So moving on, we've got Super Saiyan 2 Sun Gohan. This is a trigger to Fierce Rage, and that's pretty cool. Double Strike, Z Awaken, green, your life is at 3 or less, green Sun Gohan childhood. Auto, when your mono green Sun Gohan childhood attacks, you may use up to 1 mono green Sun Goku with 10k combo power or less from your drop area in a combo with the skills negated for the turn if you do negate the skill for the turn. Okay, and then I'll activate main once per turn, discard 1 green card from your hand, draw 2 cards. So its activate main is going to just be a hard +1 filter that doesn't need to happen regardless of, it doesn't need to be swung on. So this is great. You don't have to swing with a leader swing if you don't want to. You can kind of play around those Nimbus-like effects. It is noted that the back side of the actual leader can be can do that filter to either turn. You just need a combo. So that's pretty cool. Almost had a counter there. But this backside, or this Z leader, is actually going to be double strike, and in a lot of cases can go up to a 30k double strike, because of its own effect being able to combo with the Goku. But we'll get into that later. So that's actually pretty neat. Overall, very, very solid, very, very powerful Z Awaken. Now we're going to move over to Hyperbolic Time Chamber. This one is definitely going to see an errata. So we've got Barrier Field. That's very good. That has Barrier Permanent. If there's a Sun Gohan Childhood under this card, Sun Gohan cards in your leader area gain plus 5k power. This is often going to boost your unawakened leader to 15. You'll see it happens very easily. This is going to boost your awakened leader to 25 or to 20, and your Z Awakened to 25 double strike. Very nice. Permanent only up to 2 cards can be placed on this card. We're fine with that. And then activate main once per turn. If all of your energy is green and this card is in active mode, you may play 1 card from under this card. If you do, add up to 2 cards to your life. We don't know where those cards are coming from right now. We'll have to wait for the errata. From hand could work. From drop would be broken. It's very weird. So we're gonna have to see. We are definitely gonna have to see, but we'll kind of skim over that because speculation is a lot of speculation. Next we got Krillin Battle Support. He's the top 5 searcher. He's gonna search for a green sand card with an energy cost of 4 or less. That's way more restricted than the leader, but that still has really good options like Paragus, Defending Father, most of the Gohan, Vegeta, Trunkses, Gokus in this set. Very nice. And then you have a auto limit 1. If there's a Hyperbolic Time Chamber in your battle area with a skillless battle card in your combo area, when this card is in your battle area, he's using the combo, draw 1 card and add this card to his owner's Z energy. Big yikes. This gives very much so U7 Gohan vibes, but yeah, you have to play you have to combo with the vanilla. I mean, you have to play a certain amount of vanillas to get this off consistently. Yes, it's adding 2 Z energy in a turn. That's what essentially what this is, because you can use the like vanilla in your combo, then use this guy off a field after you're already broke even. He's gonna combo and he's gonna draw a card, so you're technically going like still break even because you had the combo with the vanilla, or if you use one of the various Gohan effects or various effects in this deck to combo from the drop, you can do that too. But the point is here, you're going to essentially break even or +1 depending on where you comboed that vanilla from, and then you are going to actually be able to add both the first card you combo to your Z energy through game effect, and then this card via its own effect in Z energy. So it's very, very cute that you can add 2 Z energy at one time, but this deck doesn't really have that much of a problem doing that mid game, and this is a little convoluted. So not bad, not great. Moving on to Hercule Cheater. It's just a Hercule card. The name is hilarious, and yeah, if we get these in foils, you know how much the community loves foil Hercule cards. Just a generic super combo for draft purposes. Next, we got a Vanilla Piccolo. Art looks all right, not really anything to scream home about. Just because this deck is able to make a lot of skill-less combos, because you're negating the card's effect, you're going to be able to use a lot of stuff in these things, but you don't need a vanilla. So next, we're going to go over to SS Vegeta Arrogance. It's just Arrogance. Deflect when this card is played under a Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Played from under a Hyperbolic Time Chamber. That's the first errata we're going to look at. Lots of these cards, anytime it could be played from under a Hyperbolic Time Chamber, that's how this is going to read. So it's going to get some day 1 erratas. When this card is played from under a Hyperbolic Time Chamber in your battle area, this card gains plus 5k power, making that 15k. And you may use this card in a combo even if it's in rest mode, so that's pretty tight. Auto, when this card attacks, use up to 1 Super Saiyan Trunks Mysterious Future Warrior under a Hyperbolic Time Chamber in your battle area as a combo. If you do, draw 1 card and this card gains critical for the battle. And you have Activate Main, green, choose 1 Hyperbolic Time Chamber in your battle area and switch it to rest mode. Place this card from your hand and up to 1 Super Saiyan Trunks Mysterious Future Warrior from your deck under the chosen card. This is pretty cool because you'll be able to just pay 1 energy to put this card under and then immediately put a Trunks under. Now having the Goku and the Gohan under is going to generally start your effects a lot better. That's going to how you get your Awaken off, but having these in there is going to be cool. And when this card gets out, you can use critical on it by comboing with the Trunks in there, also vacating the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. He's also going to draw 1, so that's a cool little engine, and a 15k attack will going up to 20 for that swing critical. So cool to know. Critical is very good. Next, you've got Super Saiyan Trunks, Mysterious Future Warrior. Activate main. You got green. If your leader card is a Green Sun Gohan Childhood Z leader, you can remove this card from the drop to the game, and then you can discard one card from your hand. Play up to one SS Vegeta Arrogance. Interesting. From your drop, and that card gains plus 10k power for the turn. So, yeah, activate main, green, choose one Hyperbolic Time Chamber your battle area. Basically, you can put this card under it, and then you can choose one SS Vegeta Arrogance from your deck and under the chosen card. So just like it's just like the Vegeta, either one of these, if they get put underneath, or sorry, you can pay one green to put them from your hand underneath Hyperbolic and then fetch the other one, filling it up. Now this is cool because late game when you do have your Z Awaken, you can just pay one green, play the Vegeta, and the Vegeta goes up to a 20k, but then he's going to gain a 5k boost from his own auto, and then if you have the ability to put a Trunks underneath it again, you can then use that Trunks as a combo, so this guy becomes a 30k critical for the battle. And then after he swings, you can then use him as a combo because and rested for the turn. So lots of cool plays. 30k critical is going to be very big, and then being able to use him in the combo afterwards is going to be very, very efficient. Moving on, we got Super Saiyan Sun Goku, showing the results of training. Barrier, when this card is played from under a Hyperbolic Time Chamber in your battle area, it gets plus 10k, boosting it to a 24k. Auto, when this card in your hand is placed under a Hyperbolic Time Chamber in your battle area, place up to one Super Saiyan Sun Gohan, showing the results of training from under your deck, or from your deck to under a Hyperbolic Time Chamber. So once again, you're just fetching the other half of it, which is pretty cool. Activate main, green, place this card from your, or place this card in your drop, draw one card, and play up to one Super Saiyan Sun Gohan, showing the results of training from under a Hyperbolic Time Chamber in your battle area. So yeah, there's an all-around fetching. He's going to be able to be played from under it, and he goes up to a 24 swinger. That's pretty neat. And then he's also going to be able to help your awakening. So this is your awakening condition. You can do it as early as, I think, turn... Technically, you can do it on turn... No, because to put this guy under there, I believe you need to use the Z Awaken, or the the Z Battle, and the Z Battle requires you to have 2 energy. But the moment you put this under, then you put the Gohan under there, your leader is 15k already, due to the permanent. So it doesn't really matter that you can only bring this out cheaply, like cheat this out on turn 3, because your leader is already 15k. So pretty cool, pretty cool. And the top 5 search is very nice for Saiyans. Then you got Super Saiyan Sun Gohan, showing the results of training. Yeah. Deflect, when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. Very nice. Once per turn, and if this card is in a battle, when you use a Super Saiyan Sun Goku results of training in a combo, choose one of your opponent's unisons and remove 2 markers from it, so ripping through those unisons. Auto, when this card in your hand is placed under a Hyperbolic Time Chamber in your battle area, place up to one Super Saiyan Sun Goku, showing the results of training from your deck under. So it's pretty much the same thing. You're going to be able to, if you put this guy under, you're going to be able to put a Goku under. Very, very good, because some of the strategies, just opening it with Goku or Gohan, you're going to be able to go into the Z Awaken, and then, the Z Battle, and then put one of them under, fetch the other one. Now we're going to move over to Super Saiyan Son Goku, Believing in His Son. This is very much so a Senshinran-esque card. Double Strike, permanent. If this card is in rest mode, your opponent's battle cards can't attack leader, so he protects his son. And then auto, limit 1 green. If your leader is a green childhood Son Gohan childhood, and you have 3 or more energy, you can just play this guy. Sorry, when you have a green Son Gohan childhood in a battle, when your green Saiyan is using a combo, draw 1 card and play this card from your hand. So it's way more stipulations. You have to have a green Son Gohan childhood in a battle, which can be your leader, and then you have to use a green Saiyan in a combo, and then you can play this from your hand. So this one will cantrip, but you are losing out on the combo. There are some ways this kind of comes back, but yeah, pretty much you have to go through a little bit of hoops to play this card, but it is a 1-cost double striker, so. Moving on to one of the SRs, you get SS Son Goku's Decision Made. Counterplay, limit 1, play this card. Permanent, for every Z energy cost of the Z cards in your leader area or battle area, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1. So if you have a Gohan Z energy out, since he costs 3, you're going to be able to play this guy for 1 automatically. Now, when it comes to playing this card, once he comes down, add this card. There's one more. If it's your opponent's turn and your leader is a green Son Gohan card, a Z leader, reduce the combo cost of this card in your hand by 1. So he becomes a 0-cost 10k counter, or a 10k combo power, which is very nice. and that'll happen on your opponent's turn. So you can play him, use his effect, or you can, combo with him well. Auto, add this card to your Z energy. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 7 or less. Add it to its owner's Z energy, and then choose up to one of your opponent's unisons, remove 2 markers from it. So doubling down, you're throwing this in the Z energy, potentially fueling them, but you're also getting rid of something 7 or less, and then you're gonna try to attack a unison again if it's there. So overall, I think it's a very good card. You can you can use it as combo very, very easy, and it's got a good counterplay that can be pseudo removal. So. Next, we got Super Saiyan Sun Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Sun Gohan, Father-Son Solidarity. Deflect Double Strike. When this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, KO it, and then your opponent places 1 card from their hand into their drop. This is pretty freaking disgusting. Just like attacks, yeah, that's just nasty. Blow up something, ignoring barrier, and then your opponent discards a card. Auto once per turn. If it's your turn and your opponent has 3 or more life, and this card is in battle, when you use one of your green Sun Goku cards with a combo cost of 1 in a combo, your opponent places 1 card from their life into their drop. This could potentially end somebody at 3 life if they can't stop it. And since it's an auto once per turn, you do have to get to the combo step, so that's pretty cool, or pretty not cool. But this burning a life, it would suck if this could happen just through an auto, even if your opponent countered. So I'm here for it. Activate main, limit 1 green. If your leader is green and your opponent has 3 or more energy, play this card from your hand, and this card gains barrier for the turn. Very nice. So deflect barrier, double strike the first turn it comes out, and him being able to potentially steal a life, or just crit a life, and then him having the ability to blow up something. This is what a boss card should be. This is a very, very, very strong card. Yeah, this feels like a boss card. Yeah, and real quick, just want to have a quick break to discuss our partner, that is Mystic TCG. That's still a place where you can buy so many card games worth of sealed product or pre-order it, as long as you're early enough in advance for the hottest items. But right now you can still pre-order Zenkai Set 4 for this game. Yeah, and now that the God Rare is about to be in this set, should be revealed in the next week or so, we should have a really, really, really fun time opening packs for this set. So here's the advert, and yeah, we'll get back to the video right after that. So let's talk about Mystic TCG, your one-stop shop for all your TCG needs. On the site, you can buy or pre-order plenty of sealed product for plenty of games. Just make sure though, if you're pre-ordering, to give it 3 to 4 months in advance to start looking, because sometimes the product is indeed hot, supply and demand, And then if you want to buy singles, go on tcgplayer.com. There's going to be a link in the description where you can buy for the best value. And if you want to sell cards or collections, you can message them on their Facebook site so you can get the best bang for your buck on any type of way you want to buy or sell cards. And then while you're at it, you can use the code UNIXTCG at checkout to get even more of a discount. So hey, what are you waiting for? Check out Mystic TCG today. Okay, so moving on to the secret rare, we have got Son Goku Peace Resolution. This is crazy. This art is crazy, and we already know that this is going to be the God Rare, so I cannot wait. This is probably going to be Goku with the angel wings. I think that would be a really nice touch, but this is cool. Or they can go some really, really cool art with Goku and Gohan doing that final Kamehameha, but like maybe the all white and black and blue when he's pushing the Kamehameha forward. I don't know what they're going to do for the God Rare this time, but this just looks amazing. So, and I really love how it's like a reverse. Normally you see Gohan with the ghost of Goku in the background, and this time it's Goku with the, ethereal vision of Gohan in the background. But ultimate permanent. If this card's front is facing up in your Z deck, your leader gets plus 20k power. And if that card is not a Sun Gohan child, negate that card's skills, okay? Auto green, if your leader is a green Saiyan, Earthling, or Namekian, so this rules in some Piccolos as well. When this card is used in a combo, choose up to one of your leader's your leader cards and switch it to active mode. Then this card gains triple strike for the battle. Place this card from your drop into your Z deck face up at the end of that battle. Then remove this card in your Z deck from the game at the end of your opponent's turn. So this is actually crazy right here. So you can have your leader, which is a double striker, right? And you have all those effects that boost its power you've already seen so far. But you're going to be able to play green, and then you're gonna have to pay 1 to counter, or to combo with this. Keep saying counter, One Piece man. So yeah, you're gonna have to pay 1 to combo with this. But what's going to happen is you choose up to one of your leader cards and switch it to active mode, and it's going to gain triple strike for the battle. So your Gohan is now a triple strike and a minimum of a 35k leader if you have a Gohan underneath. And there's way more stuff that can happen here. So this is crazy leader shotgun. But you also untap, and then you place this card into your Z deck face up at the end of the battle. Meaning that this is going to now give your leader 20,000, meaning Gohan is going to turn into a 40,000 double striker and be able to swing again. That is nasty. There's so much potential to this card, and I can't wait to dive into it as we get to play the game more and, you know, just kind of play out this deck more. But for the battle, yeah, you're gonna be able to go into your opponent's next turn though with an extra 20k. So if your opponent, if you don't finish off your opponent, you kind of have a little bit more breathing room because you get to start the combo from 40k because your leader's already 20 and this is giving you 20. And yeah, that is just nasty, bro. That is nasty. I love how this card looks. I can't wait to see the God Rare. Hopefully we pull it on camera. And then next, we're just going to go in the last 3 cards. We got SS Son Goku assisting his son. Deflect. If you have 2 or more energy, choose 1 Hyperbolic Time Chamber in your battle area, switch it to rest mode, and then you can play a Son Goku results of training or Son Gohan results of training from your hand under the chosen card. If you place a card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, energy cost of 3 or less, and KO it, so you can remove whatever weenie they played, but you're also setting up your Awaken because you're putting one of the cards under there from your hand, which is going to fetch another one from the deck, which is then going to allow you next turn to play the Goku from under your Hyperbolic Time Chamber, which is going to allow you to Awaken. Then you got Activate Main, Limit 1. If your leader is a Green Sun Gohan Childhood Z leader and you have 4 more energy and you remove this card from the game, choose up to one of your leaders that gets plus 10k power for the turn, so you can further even boost your leader on those turns. So yeah, this has a crazy leader swing potential turn, just crazy. You can start off with a 40k 45k triple striker, and then he'll untap and be able to swing for another 40k as sorry, at this point 50k double striker, 55k double striker depending. So this is nasty. If it survives, because this is a very fragile card. Next, you got Android 16, Final Wish, Deflect, Blocker, Z-Stack 1. You and your opponent can have a total of 4 or more, or 4 more energy. Green Sun Gohan Childhood Leader. Okay. Permanent, if your leader is a Sun Gohan Childhood card, this card's skills won't negate, so they can't be negated. Permanent, if your leader is a Super Saiyan Sun Gohan, the results of fatherly training. This card can leave the battle. When this card leaves the battle area, you can place 1 SS2 Sun Gohan, trigger Fierce Rage from under this card on top of your leader. Add cards from your life to your hand until you have 4 life left, and then remove this card from the game instead. When your opponent plays a card, or at the end of your opponent's turn, you may KO this card. This is crazy. So you can just see. I don't need to explain this. It's just a huge enabler for your Z Awaken, which is tight. And there's really not a way to get rid of this because of the auto being the way it is. If your opponent plays something, try to warp this, yeah, you can just be like, well, I'm gonna activate this auto, and then if you you know, if you can block with, there's a lot of things you can do here, so I'm happy with it. Now you've got Uneasing Awakened Rage. Counterattack, limit 1. If your leader is a mono green Saiyan, negate the attack. Cool. Additionally, if your life is at 4 or less, you may discard 1 card from your hand. If you do, your opponent can attack for the turn unless they add 1 card from their hand to their Z energy. This is particularly useless until your opponent's very low in life, but in a simplified game state, this is really, really destructive. When you guys are scrapping for advantage, they might not have the cards to really go for this. Permanent, you may activate this card's counter skill from your hand without paying its energy cost by discarding 1 green card from your hand. Cool. And then auto, if your leader is a green Sun Gohan Childhood and you activate this card's counter skill from your hand, draw 1 card. Finito. I think there's a lot of good here. I think that some of this archetype is a little wonky to play with. However, there's a lot of good that we can see in this archetype, and I am super, super excited to be able to play this when it comes out. And like I said, guys, show me enough support, and I will be playing in the Regional and Zenkai Cup and Gen Con because this deck has me geeking. So with that being said, I don't want to have this go on for too much longer. Like I said, if you want to support the channels or figure out what other things that Universe X has to offer, just go down in the description and click that link tree. This is a long enough video as it is, but we just had to explain the entire archetype. I hope you guys enjoy, and I can't wait to start testing this so I can better come out with some good results when Gen Con does roll around. So thank you guys. I will see you guys in the next video, and you guys have a wonderful day. If you like One Piece, I will be streaming my next Treasure Cup. come Saturday, so just come out and join me there. We'll be having a good showing, and yeah, later.